Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to 1MinuteTennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about power on the ground strokes, and I want to show you a simple test which you can take to see whether you're putting the accelerator or the decelerator, the brake, on your ground strokes. And most of the people watching this video will be pressing the brake instead of the accelerator. Now, whether it's forehand, backhand, whether it's one-handed, two-handed backhand, then all of the strokes involve a drop of the racket prior to contact with the ball. We go up and drop and then hit. But that drop, is it a loose free drop or is it a controlled motion? Because if I'm placing the racket into this position here, then it would be much more effective to just put it there. The purpose of the drop is to use gravity to develop power and momentum in the racket. But you only receive that energy, you can only utilize and use that power if you're allowing the racket to drop instead of actually placing it there. A good way of testing this is to see how quickly your racket is dropping. You see, all objects drop at the same speed. So if I drop two tennis balls, it's not a surprise that they drop at the same speed. But if I drop the racket and the ball, they also drop at exactly the same speed. So when the ball is on its way to you, the ball and the racket should drop at the same speed if you're really relaxed, if you're really letting the racket drop. Very often what you see is the racket dropping much more rapidly than the ball because the player is controlling the drop of the racket. Now gravity is not in play and there's no energy being received and no extra momentum in the stroke, so the player would be better off just going straight back. But if your racket and ball are dropping simultaneously in harmony and synchronized fashion, then you know that you've got the correct drop of the racket, that you're utilizing gravity, and you're getting the maximum power that you possibly can out of your strokes. A great way of checking the feel of the gravity drop is to genuinely use gravity to drop the racket. You see, if I release the racket, let go, and then swing, and then I make my normal drop, if the tempo, if the speed of the drop feels very similar, then I'm almost certainly doing it right. But if there's a variation between the two, so when gravity drops the racket, there's a different speed to when you drop the racket, then clearly the drop is not correct and you're putting the brake, the decelerator, onto the takeback instead of pressing the accelerator. So take this test, simply check for yourself, maybe video yourself, it's the easiest way. And is your racket dropping in harmony with the ball, or are you placing the racket there? Are you pressing the accelerator or are you pressing the decelerator? If you like my ideas on tennis, check out the books on Amazon. We have books on every aspect of the game, and the books are truly unique because we all use different learning senses at different times. Using the books, you can see clear illustrations of the technique of the game. You can see very, very clear explanations of both the science and simple solutions on how to play the game better. And everything is linked to YouTube videos, so you can see the information, you can read it, or you can watch the video. All the learning senses are communicated to at the same time. Or if you want more personalized help, have a look at what we're doing with online coaching. We're helping players of all ages and all levels. For more information on this, have a look at the website or email me. This is a simple concept, but not so easy to apply. So take this test, see whether your racket and ball are actually moving at the same speed together. And if they are, you're pressing the accelerator and you'll have better, faster, and more efficient ground strokes. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.